Wow. You have extreme wealth, extreme poverty. It's the world we live in, folks. Sad but true.
Vaping.
A vape shop?
You know, vaping?
Yeah.
Huh.
What's the point? Just go buy some durries and have a proper cigarette. That's what we live in today.
Yeah.
Right.
It was so sweet you gave them the money and the food, or?
Well, I gave the gentleman behind me some food and he doesn't like pasta, so that backfired.
He was like, oh, I don't eat meat.
He's like, oh really?
And you said, this isn't meat, it's all vegetarian, and then he went, oh, no, I don't eat stuff like that.
Bless.
Oh, God, let's climb up there.
Right, you got everything sorted.
Holy shit, what's with all the flash cars? Look at this
I don't
orange
know,
one
there's
coming up.
a Lamborghini coming.
Everything's closed, top box, tank bag.
Yeah, I think so. It's a pretty
yeah.
sweet looking car.
It's got a wee ding on the front there, though.
Can you hear me all right? You're coming through quite quiet.
Turn me up, babe.
I'll turn you up.
You know, must always turn me up.
There we go. I got you turned up. Right.
Turn me up and turn me on.
Tubbs
Turn
is...
me on and turn me up.
Turn Tubbs on.
Oh, we should have got you a man bag look.
Dunedin's a very interesting place, isn't it?
It is. I like coming here.
Yeah.
Never a dull moment.
The
in
people
Dunedin.
are very interesting.
So we should say that it's very busy at the moment because there's a cruise ship in. Dunedin gets lots of cruise ships.
Yeah.
So there's very interesting mixture of people about.
Yeah.
You've got your students, you've got your ordinary people, and then you've got all the rich tourists swanning about.
It is an interesting mix. You're right. You've got the students. There's a lot of poverty in Dunedin.
There is, actually.
Yeah. I think, to be fair, they're fairly well looked after, the people on the sides of the road. Like that guy there that was singing. A woman came and dropped him off a full bag of shopping.
I just waved to him.
Oh, did you?
Not the one sitting on the ground that I gave money to. I just waved to him.
Oh, did he wave back?
Yeah. He looked at me strangely and then he waved.
Yeah, it's probably off his head.
Oh. Oh, you can't walk past people like that and not live and talk to them or give them something. I mean,
No, of course you can't.
you know, something's happened in their life.
Well, there's people that will argue, oh, you can't give them money because they'll just go and spend it on drugs. Well, they're going to take drugs anyway, whether you give them money or not.
Yeah, I know.
At least they might be able to buy some good drugs.
Oh, my God. It's just you to say something like that. What do you like? Oh, I don't know. I just think, you know, how did they get there?
Can you just give your GoPro a little shake backwards and forwards to make sure it's on properly?
My one?
Yeah, I think it is. I think mine... Yeah, just push it back. Yeah, mine is.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, what a day. That was...
We've done a lot today.
We've done a lot.
And it hasn't finished yet.
It feels very weird to be back on a two-wheeled bike.
And a high one at that.
Yeah, really high up this bike is, isn't it?
That was really quite a strange sensation.
It was really different, yeah. It was a completely unique biking experience, which is why I was so happy to have a go.
I'm just looking at the Octagon and getting the church, the cathedral in there and
Yeah.
park. And okay, so this is the Octagon, everybody. This is where it all kicks off.
Yeah.
Pubs
This
and
is
clubs
where you
and,
want to get a route. Come here.
This is where you go. Or go
Sorry,
to
I've had my
movies.
triple shot coffee. I'm in a bit of a
Oh my gosh.
cheeky mood.
You're always in a cheeky mood. Just even more cheeky mood than normal. Yeah, so no, this is where it all kicks off. And of course there's lots of students around, so you can imagine. Yes.
Is this now the STD capital of New Zealand, or is it still Invercargill?
Is this the what? Capital? STD?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was Hamilton for a long time, because the Tron has the highest STDs in the country because they had a huge student scene there, didn't they?
Oh, well, why can't
Yeah.
University? It's a massive, a little, KTM, little KTM.
Yeah, little KTM
Oh, wasn't
125, I think, actually, not the 300.
Ah, that's what I want.
You should get one, babe, yeah.
Get me a little KTM.
I think you should get one of them three-wheel bikes that, I mean, seriously,
Or you could get me a
anybody could ride that Niken with a bit. Shut up.
Matt.
Shut up. with a small amount of motorcycle training, you would be able to ride that Niken. Is what I was going to say before you frickin' talked over me.
Sort of flappy my jaws. With the Tricity, which is the little scooter, you only need a car license.
Yeah, we said that.
To get that.
Yeah.
Look at his little cool machine there.
Where?
The Glutton, it's called.
Ah.
It's a bit like that thing on the Teletubbies.
Bit like you.
Hey?
The glutton.
I'm not a glutton. You're the glutton.
I am the glutton,
Piggy.
yeah.
Glutton vibe. What? Yeah, it looks like that thing off the Teletubbies.
I actually have never seen the Teletubbies.
Oh,
So.
they had this little, it was like their cleaning machine, and it looked like a little elephant, and its
Ah.
track was like that thing.
Ah.
Moo Moo, Nunu, or Nunu, or Moo Moo, or something like that.
Mojo Jojo.
Oh, Jojo. But how good was that coffee, seriously?
Yeah, we've had a very strong coffee.
Whew. We went to Modex, which is our fave little student cafe here.
Yeah, very good.
Well, it's not a student cafe, but it's where all the students go because it's cheap.
It is. It is student cafe.
Yeah, it's really funky Kiwiana kind of cool little place, and it's
Yeah.
it's got a little bit ramshackle, and it's got terrariums everywhere, and
Terrarians.
the glass things with the little plants and the rocks and the little
I know it
baby
was
animals.
full of dikes.
Oh, sometimes you get them, so sometimes, very interesting mix of people in
A
there. But,
very interesting mix of people, yeah.
but mostly students, anyway.
And
They
dykes.
do really good food, like we had.
They do
Beautiful.
superb food.
Yeah, the vegetarian salads. Vegetarian salads.
You're high, I swear.
Wait till I've had a glass of wine. Or 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, really nice. Oh, that quinoa salad was delish. And good coffee. So if you're ever in need in Modak Cafe.
Modak. Dak.
With
isn't
a
it?
K.
With a K, yeah. Modak.
I don't know what that is or what that means.
Me neither. And I'm probably never going to be bothered to find out.
Oh, look at the horsey picture.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it?
It's like steampunk.
Yeah, steampunk horse.
Yeah.
So, I've got the new Metzler Road Tech 01 on the rear now. I haven't got a Metzler on the front, unfortunately I can't afford it. But the tyre on the front is still good. So I'm mixing tyres at the moment, but apparently, seeing as I've only done 13,000 kilometres and I'm on my 4th tyre, something is wrong. And I spoke to Rick at MCR Dunedin, which is where we were this morning, which is the Yamaha shop. He said that the type of roads that we have here, we have a very coarse road surface, and he said the Japanese tyres don't last more than a few thousand kilometres, whereas the European tyres last much, much longer. So, this is my first ever European tyre.
Woohoo!
A Metzler. I'm guessing German? Metzler?
No, aren't they? I thought they were... Oh, no, that's Michelin.
A Michelin is French, obviously.
Metzler, no, it sounds German.
Yeah. Michelin is obviously...
Michelin
Oops.
is...
Michelin is obviously French.
That's French. So Metzler, no, that does sound German.
Metzler! Oh shit, I think I've got the wrong one. Yeah, German, I'm guessing. I did ask him, is it made in China? And he said, no, most definitely not.
Okay.
Because I have heard that you can get them, they say Metzler on them, and right next to that it says made in China, and apparently they're no good at all.
Look over there.
It's about to piss it down. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Anyway.
No, you're very good at it. And
I
you're
learned
not
from the pro.
And you're not sorry.
Shit, we're gonna get wet tomorrow, damn it.
Let's hope not.
So how old is the front tyre? It's about a year old at Christmas.
Yeah, the front tyre looks like it's brand new still. But that rear tyre, we were running Bridgestone T30 Evos. That's what I've got on the front, and that's what I had on the rear. And the Bridgestones don't last more than about 4,000 kilometres. In fact, even slightly less than that. Whereas the Metzler, he said you should get between 10 to 15, and I know a guy who's got 20,000 kilometres.
Oh my gosh.
So
that's awesome.
It's about $100 a tyre more for us here in New Zealand, but
well worth it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're getting double your road mileage, then it's technically, you know, slightly more than half the price. So that works out well.
Yeah, I think you've got to be safer. You've got to get your tyres sorted.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. You've got to have the best tyres money can buy, which is what we've just done, which is why it just cost $400.
So that was pretty, we didn't film it yesterday because it was literally, we couldn't see 10 feet in front of us. It was pissing down.
Yeah,
so
coming
hard.
here was the wettest
Torrential
journey
rain.
we've ever had, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe apart from that one on Westport on the South Island trip.
It was bad, but it was still highly enjoyable. I still enjoyed it.
Well, I mean, it's an amazing road.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping when we go back that
I'm
way
really
tomorrow,
hoping we get it tomorrow, yeah.
it is just an awesome road. And there was like, I think we saw 3 cars and a truck. And on a, like, sort of 2 hours, 3 hours. Well, it took us 4.5 hours to get there.
Is there any lights flashing on my GoPro?
I can't see any lights flashing.
If I touch the screen, does it?
Oh, yeah, the screen's working.
Okay, great. That means it's probably recording. I hope.
Does the little red dot mean it's recording?
Yeah, must do.
Okay,
Must do.
There you go. Ah, beautiful Dunedin.
Dunedin is a nice place. It is.
Fantastic.
It's different. I mean, there's how to describe Dunedin. It's a New Zealand seaside town, isn't it? With a huge university and a huge hospital. Huge for New Zealand. But it is still quite a small town, as you will soon see, because we're literally been going, 3 minutes, and we're about to leave it. I think it's got a population of about 100,000.
Yeah, it's probably about right. Was it 200,000?
No, it won't be 200,000 because the population of the South Island is 500,000.
Oh, yeah.
Which is fascinating if you think about the fact that there's 4.5 to 5 million people. 2.5 million live in Auckland.
Well, it's just over 1 million, actually.
No, it's not. It's 2 million.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed that ride on the Niken.
Well, it's cool, wasn't it?
Really enjoyed it. Oh,
You were
it's 60.
hooning it.
It's 60 here. I didn't realise.
You're going around those twisties. Was this like so easy? wasn't it?
Yeah.
You were just like, like.
I got to be honest. I was sceptical,
Oh, I was really sceptical.
and I didn't believe their hype, or 40% more traction on the front, etc., etc. But you can totally feel it's completely different to ride.
Oh yeah, and the torque on it, man.
The torque was, see, that's a Yamaha engine, I believe. I'm no expert. I believe it's a triple. I think it's an inline triple. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. So they're a little bit narrower than our engine, and because it's 3 instead of 4, the pistons are that little bit bigger, and if the pistons are bigger, generally as a rule, you get more torque. That's why this bike is very, very fast, but only when it's screaming,
Yeah.
which I do like to wring its neck. I do like to hear it scream, I must admit.
It's quite cool, but
Yeah.
you've got to do it surreptitiously. You ain't got to do it where there's.
You've got to do it where there's no cops around,
Yeah.
or you get into trouble.
I
But
know.
no, what a day. If Rick from MCR happens to be watching this video, then thank you very much, Rick, for letting us have a go. And thank you to Andy, Andy was the rep from Yamaha, who runs, I believe it's Andy Mechanic. He's a guy who does bike mechanic stuff with cute girls, from what I can see.
Yeah.
So if
He
you
does
like,
well.
if you like girls and engines,
Yes.
that looks like
I think that's the trick. He's got super hot
I
girls on
think
his.
that's probably why he's got 31,000
Yeah.
subscribers. It's got very cute girls changing oil with
Yeah, and a
bikinis on.
bikini.
Yeah. Which maybe we should get you to do, Tubbs.
Well, I could do it for the older set,
For the older gentleman. Yeah.
I'd have to get my bikini body back
Yeah,
first.
I mean-
Well, it's actually what I used to do for a job
Shush.
in the day.
Long time ago.
Anyway, I digress. Yeah, so no, it was a bit of fun, and it was a bit of a, I just feel a bit privileged to have been able to do that today. It was great.
Yeah.
Well, I should say that you got to do it with me on the back.
Yeah.
You rode it so beautifully.
It's very hard not to keep going on about it, but the difference, it's like night and day from a normal motorbike with 1 foot front wheel. The difference is completely different. I am actually, let's be honest, I'm not overly it doesn't look as ugly in real life as it does on paper.
It's actually a pretty cool looking, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good looking bike. However, it's not as good looking as this bike.
No, it's not. But I mean, you've got to just get your mind around the 2 wheels. It's
Yeah.
kind of weird, because initially you go, ugh, a bike's not meant to look like that,
Yeah. I mean,
But
even
it
though
does
it's
just
sold,
grow on you.
it is sold as a motorbike, but it's almost like a hybrid.
Yes. Oh, no, I think it's quite forward thinking of them to have done it and, got on it.
Yeah, I agree.
And if it's going to make, safer riders, well, that's what we want.
Well, now that's the whole point, isn't it? It's the same feel as a motorbike, but almost 50% more traction. So obviously much safer.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. A very sore throat today. I mean, I do love this bike.
Oh, I love this bike too.
Yeah.
But that was so easy to get on. I just pretty much slipped my leg over it.
Well, it was a good 3 inches lower because I was flat-footing it.
Yeah, you were had your feet planted flat on the
Yeah.
ground, didn't you? Which is always quite nice when you've got that stability.
Here we go. We're going to the wonderful town of Mosgiel. Can you see the Hollywood sign on the hill?
Oh, Jill. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, if you're still watching, thanks for watching. We had a really good fun day. It's not really a serious review on the old Niken, but I hope that you enjoyed
A little bit of footage.
well, the experience of coming along and riding a bike that not many people have ever ridden or experienced.
Or seen.
Or seen, yeah. I mean, I've seen it on... There it is, look, there's the Mosgiel sign, like the Hollywood sign, look. I love it. I love New Zealand.
It's probably the same
That's
size
brilliant.
as one of the stick across the H on the Hollywood sign.
Well, I just can't believe that the council have paid for that. Look at
Oh dear.
genius.
Anyway.
Anyway, I digress. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.
That,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Talk soon. Ciao.
Ciao for now.
Ciao for now.
Right, does that mean I can go?
If these cars coming towards you, if there's no cars coming towards you, of which there are shitloads, you have to wait for the
Yeah.
arrow. Might get an arrow soon. No,
Oh yeah, we've got a red arrow, which means...
don't go.
Well, no, I mean, it might go green arrow, but it looks like it just goes green, and then you have to fight your way across. We'll see. Calm your farm.
This is a very interesting
Yeah.
section. Not only is it a little bit confusing, but the Mac being in the middle of it, you've got bloody train tracks.
train track, yeah.
And there probably will be quite a few trains.
Yeah. Right, I've got a green,
No,
but I've got a red.
red arrow.
Yeah. Oh. I'm going to go after the van.
After the white beamer.
After the white beamer. Here we go.
There we go.
Well, I'm liking the feel of that new tyre.
Ooh.
Right, it's really just a lovely day. Just right.
Actually,
Yeah, I love this though. It's not too hot. I hate it when it's too hot.
yeah, but I don't like having to take your jacket off, put it back on, take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on, which is what you do on days like this.
Well, no, I just leave my jacket on because it's not too hot, so I don't know what you're talking about.